Cornhole Show with Sean and Dane, the host you know, talking cornhole life and random fun. Grab a beer, let's get it done. From tossing bags to let's wild ride, tune in and join the party, don't you hide. It's the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast time with Sean and Dane, it's always prime. With Sean is prime.
This episode's brought to you by Dragon Bags, just because we'll just throw it in there.
Might as well.
Cherry on top. I mean, can't say enough. We'll pay our respects here in a little bit, but Dragon Bags, guys, we talk about them all the time. Fantastic bags, fantastic merch. Go over to Dragon Bags and get yourself some sweet shit today. Come on,
They seem to work for doubles this year.
Yes,
so, I mean,
just a couple times. All right, just a few times.
just a tight pair of jeans and some Dragon Bags in your hands. You can't go wrong.
Hell yeah, and a boyish charm.
Boyish charm.
Look at that. So yeah, head over to Dragon Bags, get yourself a set today.
All right, well, welcome back to the final episode of the Big Ass Porno Podcast. Sean and Dane are with you as always. What's going on, man?
It's a little bittersweet. We're here in an echoey room because there's no
I was going to ask
furniture
you
in
if our
this house.
headphones weren't working, but I think that's all it
No,
is.
it's just bouncing off the walls. And
Yeah.
There's no furniture to absorb anything.
It's all good.
Yeah, so we're just
We sound crispy as shit
getting
on
it
the
done.
recording, though.
Yeah, it's fine. People will get over it. Again, they're listening for a reason. It's not our crispiness. Show, right?
It never has been that real. It hasn't been for the tech value, that's for sure. All right, well, I mean, obviously this is the last episode. We can't change it in any way. We got to keep the format here. All right, so Dane, do what you do best every single week. Let the folks know what we're sipping on tonight in our final episode in a segment we call What You Drinking?
You too good for your home.
Just wanted to mess it up, just because.
Okay. What you drinking?
And Sean, we got
This is phenomenal, by the
I
way.
wanted to bring it back to us like reviewing something because it's been a little bit since we've actually done this. So I got us Juicy Bits or Juicy Bit. It's from Weldworks Brewing.
It's phenomenal.
It's really
like
good.
this.
I just randomly saw it on the shelf. It's got this sweet orange can. Sorry for the glare for those of you watching on the Patreon, but it is a smooth 8.5 IPA.
This is one of those that would be trouble because I could easily crush 4 or 5 of these.
Yeah, I
and
mean, I did
wouldn't-
grab us a 4-pack, but we have Miller Lights on reserve as well, so
Obviously.
we can wash it down after that. But I'm very pleased. This is my first time ever trying it. If you're ever, where is this brewery at? I was trying to see it on the can. It's really hard with this
It is.
lighting right
It
now.
is.
Colorado.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So from Weld County, Colorado, in Greeley, is the city. But hell yeah, it's a great beer. Again, Juicy Bits, hazy IPA.
It's phenomenal.
Delicious. Hell yeah, check it out.
All right, so we have more audio gold planned for you all this week. We're kind of this is kind of like a farewell episode. So we're going to thank a bunch of people towards the end, kind of talk about what our future might look like, what we think the future of Cornhole might look like.
Yeah.
But before we get into all that, we're going to let you know what's going on in our lives, a segment we call In and Around the Hole.
Home, answer me.
We'll just finish it that way. you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's only fitting.
It doesn't have to be perfect because it never is.
No, it never has been. So what's new?
Well, I know, dude. I did the big fucking move, man. Everything is out of this house.
Yeah, I am so sorry for not being here, by the way.
Sean, you had
We'll get to it. But
yes, okay. You had a free pass. It was okay. I won't forget though. So next time
I
you
know.
move, I'll be
Oh,
like,
I know.
oh shit.
I know. Told Val, I'm like, we literally can never move now.
Yeah, be like, I'm flying that day. Sorry. But yeah, it was a long Sunday, but very productive. Like we got into that house, we set up so much stuff already that it feels like home already.
That's nice.
Which is nice.
That's a great feeling because like unpacking sucks almost as much as packing.
Yes. Luckily, like I had Mom and Chrissy there with Amy, so they were just kind of getting things unpacked, making beds.
Now,
and
how did
everything,
Amy
and-
handle the whole situation? Was she overwhelmed at all, or
So I actually kind of had her, like we loaded up my car and her car first, like
Okay.
early in the morning, knowing that the big truck wasn't going to get here till like a little afternoon. Once she was loaded up, then we loaded up Dad's car.
okay?
And I looked at Mom and I'm like, hey, why don't you guys head to the new house and just unload your cars because everything you can get out of there, no problem.
Yeah.
Cooper met them
Nice.
as well. at the new house.
Cousin
Cousin
Cooper.
Cooper. So yeah, we had them go early. Got everything out of their cars, and they had a lot of the decorations and stuff and like easy stuff to go set up. So they hammered all of that out while the rest of us hung back. So shout out to my dad, my Uncle Barry, Chrissy, and then of course Randall. If you guys OGs of the show, way back in the day, there was an ACL pro by the name of Randall Arcangelini Jr.
Still around.
He's a good buddy of mine. Met him through the cornhole world. He now works at Event Source with me. Him and I have become pretty good friends. We golf a lot together, and he did me the solid of bringing one of the work trucks. We loaded that up, and he helped me move.
Those are good friends to have.
Yes, and honestly, I felt better giving him money than a moving company.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And I'm like, bro, if you're willing, I will throw you a couple $100 to just come help me out.
Yeah.
So he made $400 in like 3 hours of work. I don't think he was complaining about it.
Oh yeah.
A lot of hauling, a lot of lifting, shit going upstairs. I could not believe the sheer amount of fucking furniture we had in this tiny house. John, it was our much bigger house now looks fully furnished. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where did all this fucking shit come from?
But now you'll have more space to put more shit.
Not much.
No?
I have
That's nice.
the
That's
only
good,
thing
though.
I don't have like a couch in right now is like the basement.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go find probably a Facebook Marketplace piece of shit and just throw it down there. If I even end up doing that, we kind of turn that little wooden back room into the game room / I'm turning it into a basically just a really intense TV room.
Sweet.
Because I have surround sound and shit
Nice.
set up in there now. So when you watch a movie and it bounces off the walls and you just get entrenched, which is how I love to watch a movie. So I was like, let's just do that in here. But anyways, yeah, it's been weird though. We get there, and then the first 2 fucking nights we sleep there, just horrific storms ripping through.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is my life here. Yeah, all in all, it was a smooth move. Kind of just it felt like the start of something new, which was nice. And then I heard Chrissy and Barry, Chrissy was all excited. She's like, we're only 18 minutes down the road. And then mom and dad's like, oh, we're only 18 minutes too. So they both Google mapped it, and they're equidistant from each other. So that's really cool that everyone's pretty close now. Again, a little weird, not being right around the corner from you.
Yeah.
But I think we'll get more than used to it. It's not like it's a long drive.
No.
It's actually pretty.
Close
it's
to
actually a pretty
simulator.
nice drive. Very close to the
Bunch
sim.
of golf courses.
Yes, plenty of golf around there. I'm actually I can look out and see this country club that I can never afford right at the end of my street. But
Gives you something to strive for, though.
I'm just really trying to befriend the people on the street that
Yeah.
maybe look like they're members. If they have a Mercedes in their driveway,
Oh, yeah.
and I ever see them at golf clubs.
What you got to do is just go sit out one morning at 6:37. Just sit on your driveway and just see anyone loading up golf clubs in their car.
Yeah, and be like, hey, do you belong to Westwood? If you guys ever have a members tournament and you need a stick, I got you.
A member guest.
Yeah, I will come help you out, beat all of your old buddies. That's fine. I actually do have an in with one of my father-in-law's friends, so he's trying to arrange to get me out with him. He's nervous about me going out and embarrassing him and his friends though. Because from what he told me, that country club might be the easiest golf course in the world.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, he's
okay.
it is fucking flat as shit. There's no trees. He's it is the longest par 4 is 389.
Oh, that's true.
So he's like, you might come out there and absolutely tear it up. I guess the course record there is a 59.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's how easy it is.
Okay.
So I'm okay.
But that's the kind of club you want, a country club to just go
Fuck
out and
yeah,
play well, make you feel good. leaving.
Exactly. All these guys, they're like Donald Trump out there winning his fucking club championship. Just being
Correct.
yeah, I played this so many fucking times. I could
Correct.
shank 3 shots and still shoot 2
Correct.
under.
I don't know if you paid attention at all. The Metro Parks Open was this last weekend. I just happened to see a scroll by.
Yeah, I saw one thing pop up on, I think it was Facebook.
I think we should make. I don't know what kind of registered handicap you have to do, to
Yeah.
qualify for that. But the winner was 1 over after. It's a 2-round tournament, and he was 1 over. The guy, the winner, ended up shooting a 6 under on the second day. Shot a 7. It shot a 5 over day 1. Came back and ended up 4 under. Yeah, 4 under. Sorry, 5 over and then 4 under. I mean, but I'm we can. If we really put our mind to it, you might as well just keep one out there.
Yeah.
If we really put our mind to it, we can make that a goal to be I want to go play in a legit tournament like that. I love the MGA. Don't get me wrong. It's really fun. My goal is to go back to the MGA now that I'm playing like halfway decent golf.
Yeah.
And like, because when we did those tournaments the past 2 years, I was still like getting it back into it. Like
Your hardest part was like you're still competitive, so you wanted to
oh yeah,
be competitive, but you didn't have the backing for
no,
that.
nothing.
Like,
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I wanted to go out and show them
it'd be
like,
like
oh,
if
I can't.
us going to a cornhole tournament trying to play tier 1 right now and expecting to win. Like
Yeah.
that's not it's not fucking possible.
Pretty
right?
much,
Like,
yes.
Now a blind draw, we could go fuck shit up because
Give me a good partner.
yeah, give you a good partner, or you just talk mad shit and get everyone pissed off. That's easy too.
Correct. So I started the new job this past week.
Yes, you did.
So worked Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday flew out to New Jersey. I wasn't really nervous. Like this is like what I've been looking forward to. It's something different. And then Thursday we were like on site at we service primarily Cintas.
Okay.
All right, so they're a huge company.
The uniform people.
And I don't know if you follow like stocks and Fortune 500, like they're booming. Like they just acquired, like there's basically like Cintas and then they had 2 competitors, right?
Yeah.
But they were triple the size of their both competitors like combined. Well, they just acquired one of them. So now they got one competitor.
Yeah.
So they're blowing up. So like I kind of got the backstory of the whole company and why I was brought in, and just that first night before we even got onto site, like my boss was like buttering me up big time, and I told her, I'm like, you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
But she's like, I just need to let you know that like we interviewed 125 people, and
Yeah.
she's like, and you're who we picked because we believe that you're the right person for the job. And I'm like, go on.
Yeah. Continue with steak dinner now. Thank you.
I think the most stressful part of the entire trip was I landed like maybe 45 minutes to an hour before my boss did.
Yeah.
And she told me, hey, if you want to just Uber to the hotel, whatever, she's like, I can meet you there. She's like, I have a rental car. And I'm like, no, I'll just wait. It's no big deal. Like, it's my first trip. Like, I've never met you in person before. Like, I'll hang out. So she lands and she shoots me a text and she's like, hey, I just landed. I'll probably be off the plane in 10, 15 minutes. Why don't you look up some place for us to eat? I'm not picky.
Yeah.
That is the most stress after not meeting someone in person, trying
a
to
hard
pick
choice.
a restaurant the first time, right?
Somebody says they're not picky, but it's like, is there some certain type of cuisine that you're just not a fan of?
Correct.
I
And
don't
again,
want
like I've
to know.
talked to her the last month, basically,
Yeah.
right? We message back and forth, but like I've never met her in person. I don't know what kind, like what food she likes, what kind of person. I didn't want to pick a restaurant that's too expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pick a restaurant that was too cheap. You know what I mean? So I did the research, and about 15 minutes from the airport I'm going to shout this restaurant out. It's called Del Porto Italian Ristorante, right? It
sounds legitimate. Italianos.
we pull up to this thing, and my boss looks at me. She's like, well, this is interesting. It was not in a great neighborhood. All right. And you could easily walk right by it and not know it's a restaurant. And we open the doors and we're like, oh, damn.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
this is nice.
Okay. So those are the nice little finds.
Yes. And we sat down, and I'm not telling, like, my boss could not stop raving about this restaurant, like about the food.
Yeah.
Like the food was phenomenal. The service was great. And she's like, this was a great find. So like right off the bat, I'm like, fucking nailed it. Like, great. Wrote the name of the restaurant down. I'm like, I'm going back here every time. Like,
Sorry
this
for
is
the hood.
I go to site on Thursday, and it finally clicked like what we do, right? Like
Yeah.
doing all the administrative bullshit, and I didn't quite understand what we did. Still, like even after like looking at everything, and then we get on site, I'm like, oh, I can do, like, you're literally going around just socializing with everyone. And it's like, if you have a relative that's in the healthcare field, inevitably at like a family party, someone's gonna be like, hey, like my back's been bothering me.
Yeah.
We literally would then
That's
pull
where you
them
just, like,
aside, do a
chit-chat with them
consult,
about.
show them some stuff, and then like that's it. And then we do like a little report, and then I would fly home. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm like, oh, this is the job I've been thinking of in my head that I did not know existed. So I was so excited leaving. Right? Everything was going perfectly. We get to the airport in plenty of time. I'm checking in for my flight. We board on time. I think maybe it was delayed 10 minutes. We board, and then we sat on the runway for 2.5 hours.
That's obnoxious. I didn't realize that you were actually on a plane. Ever.
Oh, I was on a plane, Dane. And then the pilot gets on, and he's like, hey, guys, I hate to tell you this, but we timed out as a team, right? And if you're familiar with flying at all, pilots have a limited amount of hours they're allowed to fly. And the pilot was very nice about it. He's like, listen, I hate to do this. I was urging them to get me off because as long as if we would have
If you
gotten
guys
off,
would have left, then
they're good. Exactly. And he's like, we literally came back from Portugal today. He's like, this team did. So he's like, but we timed out. We're going to take you back to the gate, but we're gonna get you a new pilot and everything.
Yeah.
And the girl next to me, I don't know if she was mildly autistic or something was going on, but she could not stop complaining the entire time. Now, I was just locked in. I had made the mistake of watching a movie. Now, the flight from Cleveland to Newark is like, it says an hour and 44 minutes.
Dude, it's like maybe an hour 20.
It's an hour, maybe an hour and 10, maybe. I made the mistake of picking a movie that was 3 hours long.
Oh. So you're never going to finish it, even in 2
Okay,
flights?
so I finished it, but then I got on the plane and I just put it back up. So that's 2 hours, like, flew by for me. I didn't even realize we hadn't taken off yet because I'm like, oh, sweet. So I got to say, have you seen Project Hail Mary?
Dude, not yet. Do not spoil shit for me because
I'm telling you, watch
I've been trying to get my wife to watch this fucking movie forever. I'm like, it has Ryan Gosling, the gorgeous man that he is, in this thing, and you like she just.
I don't know what kind of movies Amy likes enough, but I know you will absolutely love it.
She's not a sci-fi chick.
She
doesn't like sci-fi, but I've seen the premise and I've seen enough of it to know that she would be on board with it. She loved the one with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. What was the one where they were like traveling and like you passengers or something like that?
It is sci-fi, but it's not like that's not the main premise behind it. It's more about like relationships, I would say. And I can't recommend it enough. If you haven't seen Project Hail Mary, watch it. Now it is 3 hours long. Like it is every bit of it, but it's so worth it. And they shortened it at all, they would ruin the movie.
Yeah.
So it was phenomenal. So I finished the movie. The girl's complaining to me. The pilot makes the announcement that we're heading back to the gate. We're getting a new pilot. And she's sitting next to her much older dad. And she's like, oh, we're just going to get a new pilot. And I like look over to her after kind of hearing her complain for the last 2.5 hours. And I'm like, this flight's getting canceled.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, that's not what they said. I'm like, that's because they don't want everyone to freak out on the plane. I've traveled enough to tell you this flight's probably getting canceled.
They just don't have pilots on standby ready to rip.
It's going to be a very significant delay.
Yeah.
Right? We get off the plane. I mean, I was towards the back of the plane. I get off the fucking plane. And I think 3 steps in, I get the text message that the flight has been canceled.
Yeah.
Now, which is no big deal typically. Like, again, I've traveled a bunch. I've had canceled flights. It's not the big deal. But I'm now traveling for a new company on their dime. And my boss was just texting me. She's like, hey, I'm boarding now. And I'm like, hey, my flight just got canceled. What do you want me to do? And she's like, oh, shit. She's like, we'll find a hotel for the night, and then they're obligated to reschedule you for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I hop on the United app. I don't. The earliest flight I could get out of there the next day was 6 p.m. Right.
Which again, not horrible because it's still Friday, right?
It's Friday,
So
and I had to work
yeah.
anyways, and I can work from wherever. So I'm like, you know what? Call Valerie, my wife, and I'm just like, listen, it sucks. I'm going to be home by 6 p.m. tomorrow. We don't have anything to do till Saturday. I know it sucks, but the kids were going to go to daycare anyways. I'm going to work. I have some meetings in the morning. The day will fly by. I didn't really care, right?
Yeah.
So whatever. So I got on the flight, whatever, and then I could not find a fucking hotel room. So I ended up having to book a hotel room in New York City. That was the only thing I could do. And by this time, it's like 10:30 at night. Hop in an Uber, drive like 35 minutes or so to New York City. Get in the Uber, and my mom was obviously like, being mom.
She's she's also the travel.
She is also, and she's like, where are you staying? I'm like, the Marriott on it says the Marriott next to World Trade Center, or Marriott of World Trade Center. She's like, oh, you're in an amazing place. She's like, I've stayed there 1,000,000 times. She's like, this is a very cool area. You should go check it out in the morning if you have time. And I'm like,
did you see the fountains?
So hear me out. So I'm like, I have nothing but time, right? So I wake up early because I'm like, I should get to the airport early because I could try to get on standby for a 9:30 flight. I knew it wasn't a possibility, right? But maybe. So I ended up waking up at like 6 a.m. I threw on my stuff. I'm like, you know what? Let's Google what's close. Now, I had the World Trade Center monument that was like a 20-minute walk one way, and then the opposite direction was like Statue of Liberty and a bunch of stuff. I'm like, you know, I'm almost 40. I've never seen the Statue of Liberty in person. I'm like, I kind of want to see it.
Kind of underwhelming.
It was a 12-minute walk to Battery Park.
Oh,
so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do that. So I walked to Battery Park, took some pictures along the way. It was a beautiful morning out. Snapped a few pictures. Came back, found a bagel shop on the way. Grabbed a bagel.
Of course, New York.
Grabbed an Uber. Head to the airport. Now, the one thing that I have, and my wife was always shocked by this, in the airport, if you are shitty to the workers, you are going to get nowhere. So it takes a little bit of charm and finesse. Now, I found out the night before I left, I kind of scoped out the area to find out where the United Help Desk was.
Yeah.
So I got there, went right to the United Help Desk, and a bunch of people were sitting there complaining and whining. And there was this large black lady, and she was standing right there. And I go up to her very nicely, and I kind of explain my situation. And I'm like, I know you guys have magic powers.
Yeah.
I know that you guys could do something that I can't, because my flight home was, they booked me on a non-direct flight. So when you're on a non-direct flight, it wouldn't let me pick a standby.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know you guys have the power to do that. Is there any way you can help me out? So she's like, I don't know if I can. Like, everyone's helping. I'm like, I get it. It's no big deal. I can wait for my flight. I'm walking away 5 steps. She's like, hold on 1 second. And a whole bunch of people around her, and she like taps me on the shoulder, flashes me her phone, and she taps with her pencil. And she shows me that she has me on a standby flight for 2:15.
Nice.
I'm like, and she like winks at me, and she's like, thank you for being nice. I'm like, you know what? Fuck yeah. I'm like, all right, sweet. So
That's all
I
you gotta do.
yeah. So I'm like, so I texted the people that I needed to. I'm like, I might miss a few meetings, but I want to get home, whatever. And they were all very cool about it. 2:15 flight comes around, gets canceled. Right. And I was there relatively early because I was on standby. I was going to check in when they canceled the flight, and there's 2 very older ladies sitting there freaking out, like not knowing. They were being very nice, but they didn't know like what to do.
Which is understandable, like, because like when you're
100%.
not like able to get home, it is like there's a lot that
It's
like,
stressful.
Goes, yeah, it's very stressful.
So I was trying. So I showed the ladies on the app how to request it, like how to pick a new flight, how to do it. And I'm like, listen, your best bet is going to be there's a service counter on the departure side, but your best bet is to go back out through security. Now I know it's going to be a pain in the ass going through security, but like there's going to be no line there. Yeah. Everyone's going to be flocking to go to this one. So I was nice enough. Now I've clear now, right? Yeah. It takes me about 2 seconds to get through security. So I'm like, you know what? I will walk you guys there. And I walk them there, and they're like, thank you so much. And the one lady's trying to convince me to like rent a car with her and drive her back. She's like 90 years old. I'm like, no, good. But like, I will walk you there.
Stories you could have heard from that woman, Sean.
So I walk her all the way back there, and she's like, thank you me so much. And like, I joked with her at the end. I'm like, listen, you're welcome. But like selfishly, I'm doing this for good future travel karma. Okay. Yes. So I'm like, I got good juju on my side. I still have my flight booked at 6, no problem. I go to sit down, find a spot, and finish with my meetings. I'm finally just sitting down and decompressing, and my fucking phone goes off. Flight's canceled again. And I text my boss. I'm like, hey, you're not going to guess this, but my next flight was canceled too. And she's like, okay, we have a corporate traveler that this first trip that I was on was not booked through.
Yeah.
Because they signed the next week with this new corporate traveler. Mm-hmm. So I call a corporate traveler, and I'm like, hey, here's the situation. Please help me out. And I got to say, they are fucking angels. Like they were awesome. Like the next 2 days, the guy that I was kind of communicating with, ended up getting me another hotel room and then booking me a flight the next day and then getting me on standby for a bunch of flights in the morning.
Yeah.
And he's like, realistically, you're probably not getting another once in the morning, but he's like, we got a flight for you. And they even let me change I was going to fly into Cleveland. They're like, is there anywhere else we can go? And we looked for flights for Columbus, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Akron, Canton, anywhere 2 hours away. Toledo, anywhere 2 hours away. There was nothing. He's like, I don't know what's going on right now, but he's like, I don't know. He's like, you got one shot here tomorrow, which is Saturday at 5:35.
Yeah.
He's like, if not, he's like, we're looking at like maybe Sunday night late. And I'm like, brother, what's going on? Now he gets me a hotel. I go to the hotel, and I'm like, trying not to, like, I'm not freaking out, but like, I'm a little annoyed at that point.
You're allowed to freak out at that point. Like,
and then my brother-in-law calls me, and I pick up the phone, and I'm like, you know what? I'm really not in the mood, but I'm like, all right, let's pick it up. And my brother-in-law, Nathan from Pittsburgh, he's like, yo, it's like, do you need a car? And I'm like, dude, please don't drive all the way out here. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, I'll make it home. He's like, no. He's like, hold on 1 second. He's like, my buddy Armando, he's like, is like a general manager for Avis Car Rental. He's like, he can get you a car. I'm like, I went to every car rental place already to the desk, and they won't give me a rental car. They're sold out. And he's like, just get on a call. So he 3-way called me.
Yeah, sold out.
Armando hooked me up, and he's like, brother, he's like, I'll take care of you. He's like, just call me with your reservation number so I can change your booking from a round trip to a one-way. He's like, and we'll take care of you. So Armando, if you ever happen to listen to this, you're a fucking angel. So Saturday morning at 5:30 a.m., I woke up, got a ride to the airport via shuttle, and got in a rental car and drove the 6.5 hours to Pittsburgh.
And for the record, my apologies for calling you when we were at Twilight. I
Oh,
don't
you're
mean to
good.
piss you off or anything.
Oh,
I
you
was
weren't pissing me off. I
literally
needed
just trying
something. I
to-
needed somebody to tell me that they were having a good time.
Yeah, I
because
mean,
like that whole day was just stressful.
For the record, yeah, I didn't mention that earlier though, but Twilight at the Zoo is hands down the best event in Cleveland, Ohio, for the price of the ticket. I don't care what anyone says. It's all inclusive beer and food and tons of bands playing around Cleveland Zoo, which is a great zoo.
Oh, it is.
And we just had an absolute blast. It's
Yeah.
so easy to just walk around,
For sure.
kick it. We found like 2 bands that we absolutely loved. Your boy actually got handed the mic.
Oh, nice.
I forgot to mention that, but you know, they're singing I Love Rock and Roll,
Obviously.
and the girl that was singing the song like came out and was like dancing with people that were like in front. Well, then she goes to Amy, starts dancing up on my wife, and she's so awkward in those situations. It's cracking me up. But I was just sitting there singing the whole time, so she like put the mic to my wife, and Amy just like turned away. And then she just like looked at me and like handed it to me, and I just grabbed that thing, and I literally sang like a full chorus and the next like fucking verse, and she's like, "Okay," she just walked away. Chrissy, my aunt turned to me, and she's like, "The fuck?" She's like, "I know you're a karaoke guy, but Jesus." But yeah, then handed the mic back, and that was the end of that. But yeah, didn't mean to like rub it in your
No.
face or anything.
I need at that point. I needed to hear someone else having a good time. I needed to get back on Saturday because my mother-in-law's 70th birthday party or like birthday dinner was that night. Now my wife said she's like, I get if you can't make it there. If you're married,
Yeah, you understand what that.
pay attention.
sentiment
You
is,
get
yes.
this. If you're not married, just pay attention to this for a second. That means that they actually care very much.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm like, I'll fucking hitchhike, I'll walk, but I need to be there by like 4 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah. There's some things that you just don't miss, and like that
Correct.
kind of monument of a birthday.
So that moved me up, definitely like favor his son-in-law, like back in like good graces with them, like obviously. Of
course.
And
it's not
the
Sean, it's not a like steep hill to climb.
yeah, there's only one. There's only one she got to compete with. I got to compete with. So, but her birthday dinner, we took the boat down the river, and there's this restaurant on the river that you can dock your boat and then
Yeah.
walk up the stairs to. She's always wanted to go, but she's never done it. So we had like seating for, like we had reservations for
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's awesome.
Went over there, no kids. It was great, and I could not. So I told my wife, I'm like, listen, your brother and sister-in-law paid for the last time we all got together. Let's pay for it.
Yeah.
Right? Like it goes down in order of ages. Like let's sack up and pay for it. And she's like, okay. And then so I told the waitress that when she gets over there, I'm like, hey, we're not put this all in one, and I want the check. Please don't let my brother-in-law try to take it. Like I will take it. And she's like, got you. She was fucking awesome. Like she understood the vibes of the party. She understood that like I wasn't driving.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to drink enough so that they wouldn't let me drive the boat. That was my goal. So we start off with a margarita, and then I just start letting the Miller Lights fucking rip. So I had a nice little stack in front of me. Check comes. I'm looking at it. It was a seafood place
Yeah.
with drinks, and we walked out of there for less than $50 a person.
How?
That's what I'm saying, dude. The beers were cheap. The food was like so. If you
I'll
if
be
you were
going there
seeing,
every
let's
fucking
say
day then.
lobster ravioli
Yeah.
at a good restaurant, what would you typically expect?
$25 at least
At
for the
least,
plate.
yeah, 25,
At
30.
least.
It was
Yeah.
like $19.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm
nuts.
saying. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy cheap. I'm like, holy I open it up and I look at Val, and she's like, "It's a lot more we expected." I'm like, "It's like half of what we were expecting." She's like, "What?" And I showed it to her. She's like, "Oh shit!" So I ended up throwing an extra tip on for the waitress. She already told me, she's like, "Gratuity's already on there, honey. Like, don't worry about it." And I like threw on a little extra for her because she was awesome. And like anytime we needed anything,
But maybe that's
so.
why they like shaved off some on there for you, so you didn't like feel overwhelmed by it,
Dude,
expecting to get the extra tip. That's
So
a
we're
pro
already
move from a
deciding. So like my
seasoned
40th
vet.
birthday's coming up, and my
Yeah.
mother-in-law's, I want to go back. She's like, we need a reason to celebrate. She's like, let's go back for Sean's birthday in like mid-September. I'm like,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
yeah, let's do that. Like I'm all for it.
Are they coming to Nashville or no?
So Joey and Amanda are.
Okay, I didn't know if
Yeah.
if Wayne and Dee were.
No,
okay.
they're watching our kids.
So
We did invite them.
now
to be
for the
fair.
record, with everyone listening now, if you're bored,
coming to Nashville.
the weekend of September 25th, it's Sean's 40th birthday. We're all going to Nashville to go party for a couple days. So
yeah.
please come out.
Yeah.
His birthday's not till Sunday, but we're going to celebrate accordingly.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, just reach out to us. Like, we'd love to have you all out if you're willing to make a trip over, or if you're like in the area, come pop by. Like, hit us up on Messenger or something. One of us will tag you and let you know where we're at, and like we'll just go party. Like,
Yeah,
it'll
for
be
sure.
a great time. We got a huge crew. I think there's like 18 of us going out there now.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
quite
Yeah, so we got a big crew going out there. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Very excited. So so just recapping. I mean, like travel fiascos, but I love my new job.
I love to hear that, man.
That's why I told my
happy.
wife, I'm like, that night that everything I canceled, I'm like, you know what sucks so bad is that like I know like the flight gets canceled, but like I left that site that day thinking like I found my new career. Like this is what I'm gonna do like for until I retire. Like this is exactly what I've been looking for. Like I love what it does. Today was my first day of like, so when we're not traveling, primarily we're managing like a text line that people can text in if they're having issues.
Yeah.
So today was like the first day in the afternoon because my boss and my counterpart were on site. So I reached out to him this morning being like, hey, I know you guys are on site. I'm fucking bored. Like, I'm like, can I help? Can I, like, she's like, are you ready? Like, do you want to do the text line this afternoon? I'm like, yes, let's do it. Sweet. The first text I get, right, is a complicated case and it's in Spanish, which is part of it, right? It's like, it's like 90% English, 10% of like Spanish. And luckily I handled it fine, but it was just like not an easy straight case. And my boss called me later. She's like, you handled it great. I'm like, honestly, I would rather have something super difficult in the beginning.
Yes.
Because then I know like nothing's going to like overwhelm me going forward. Now today, I'm not going to lie, a little stressed. Like I was just like, holy shit. Not that like so overwhelmed that I'm like, I'm going to leave. Like, oh my God, I can't do this. It was more of just like I was mentally exhausted afterwards.
Yeah.
Because after being at one place for 12 years, I knew where every file was, right, where to click, what to do. Mm-hmm. And now it's just like I'm just trying to forget all that and like bring in all this new stuff. And like right when I think I have it all, like I have it, I handle the conversation perfectly. And part of it's like we give them like an exercise or like a program to start doing. I send her and then she's like, no hablo inglés. And I forgot that I sent her the English version of the exercise, not the Spanish. I'm like, oh, damn it. Everything was going so perfectly except for this first.
That's okay.
God
Sean.
damn. No,
That's
I know.
Okay.
No, I know. But no, the new job's going to be awesome. Like it just, like you said, like it's like a new start.
Yeah.
And that's why it almost, if it wasn't for this like new start, leaving this or like pausing this for a while would be way more difficult.
Yeah.
Like if I knew I just had to wake up and go back to the same place I've been doing for 12, 13 years, I'm going to be right back.
Way more depressing.
Yeah. I would be right back starting like where I was when we started this, like what, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
and honestly, like when I was leaving today, Amy asked me, she's like, how are you feeling about all this?
Yeah.
And I was like, honestly, like I feel okay with it. Like we're going to take a break and then kind of, if anything, it's going to motivate us to find a different avenue to like come back and that's with something more fun.
I wanted to get like, I think a lot of people have been asking like, what's next for us? We don't really know yet.
No, but I think we have time to think about it, chit chat with each other, and kind of find it. But like to me, it's obviously like we both love golf. And like I don't want it to be exclusively golf, but I think that could be kind of the piece that we like hammer home.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it can just be like general merriment and bullshit. But like,
I mean, it's basically like what we're doing now, but like golf.
Yeah, exactly. But with golf. Now, I do have a couple things coming down the pipeline, like meta glasses coming my way for like content and stuff that we can figure out down the line.
But nothing's set in stone yet. I mean, there's like, we haven't officially decided when we're going to start back up. I mean, I think we're going to get through the holidays and then kind of reevaluate where we're at.
I told Amy, like, I think
mid-December, January.
At least 3 months we're going to take off here.
Yeah.
If anything, like around the holidays might actually be the first time to like ramp it back up because
and Brendan
your
Ahern,
travel won't actually be heavy at that time.
And Brendan Ahern was like the perfect guy to have on a few weeks ago because after we got off the mic, he's like, so how long you guys could take a break? And we were trying to tell him, he's like, you guys won't last that long. He's like, you're going to miss it. And he's like, I tried taking a break for 3 months. He's like, I lasted 3 weeks. I'm like, which is true, but like before we hopped on the episode, our mics weren't working.
Yeah.
Just like, and we both looked at each other like, this is the kind of shit that I'm not going to miss.
So fucking fitting for
and
all the shit we've gone through with this thing.
Yeah. So I don't really know what's coming up next, but we don't know what to do. Like I don't know. I think we just need to start like a new Facebook page. We're not going to let this one completely die off. You're still going to see me posting
again. If there's a way that we can find to just slightly change the name,
yes,
I would just love to be the Big Ass Podcast.
Yeah,
just
that's what I want to do.
And if we can find that avenue to be able to just drop the cornhole out of it again, people, we're never gonna like dismiss cornhole completely. Like
I'm
I
still a fan.
I'm actually probably gonna play more cornhole
Exactly.
because I have a little bit more free time than I did before.
I shared a post of our first ever episode.
Yeah.
Just like a little snippet, the opening part. That the part of like us being like full honk, it hasn't changed. Like
No,
we
I still love the game. I
Like,
love to play it. I love to compete in it. I realized that like the level of competition passed me by a long time ago. When we first started, we actually really thought that we could have been like, if we'd practiced, like could have just risen up because we started out so hot.
Yeah.
I think that's a tale for a lot of people in the
100%.
sport. But yeah, once you see the level of talent and everything and like kind of reassess, and then starting to play golf more frequently once the world opened up, kind of changed my mindset of like, it's easier for me to go play a 5-hour round of golf on a Saturday than it is an 8-hour cornhole tournament.
And it's not, I mean, and I'm not going to lie and sit here and be like, I love cornhole more than golf. Like when I started getting back into golf, like again, golf is more sentimental to me because like my grandfather taught me how to
I would
play.
love cornhole more if it never became an indoor sport.
Yeah,
If it was outdoor all the time, I would love it 10 times more. But the
Yeah.
fact that it's inside, and again, in the wintertime, yes.
Oh, of
in
course.
Cleveland, I love that it's there. Like it's a great avenue. But like come summertime, fuck that shit. I don't want to play in an indoor league. Like I'd rather be out in golf and be in the elements. And like there still is just something about golf to me though, that like it's just the mental fuckery of that game. Like cornhole is very similar, but like golf's just a full,
like to 10 times 10.
and like I mean I hate there's a I don't know how to put it, but like golf's athleticism portion of it like gives it to me more than cornhole does.
Oh yeah.
Like because you have to know body mechanic way more in golf than you do
Oh yeah.
in cornhole, and it's just like, you know, we talk about like, oh yeah, I know exactly what I did wrong on
And
that
I can
swing.
say-
In
I can
cornhole, it's
step
always just
away-
like, I don't know what the fuck I did wrong.
I
on
can
that
step
throw.
away from cornhole and still go and be competitive at a blind draw.
Yeah.
Like we showed the other day when we went to Cito's.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
If I stepped away from golf and I tried coming back and expected to be somewhere near the same level, and I just wasn't. I mean, we both saw it. Like it took me a good 3 months playing at the simulator before I was remotely. Now, luckily, we got very fortunate that you were still playing phenomenal.
Yeah.
But like golf now to me makes sense. Like I never quite understood how to hit a ball before. I was a pick guy. Now that you can compress it, like then when you start hitting certain shots, you're like, oh shit. It's like the first time you rip an airmail in someone's face and you step back, be like, oh my God, I'm hooked. When you can hit like a stinger and you mean to hit a stinger,
Yeah,
or when
it's
you're trying
just
to
a
hit
different-
a baby cut into a green, like it's just like there's nothing better. And like you said, being out in the elements, and like I'm trying to get my kids more involved in golf. And yeah, I don't mean to make like turn this all about golf. Like we have so many other interests, like Cleveland sports teams and just so much other stuff. So we don't know exactly like the route we want to go with the show going forward, but we're not going to be gone forever. We've invested so much money and time into like getting better at doing this.
Yeah.
That I think it would be a complete waste to at least not give it another go in another avenue and have no expectations. And I think that's going to be the hardest part for me, to be completely honest. We had zero expectations when we started this first show.
Yeah.
Going into something new, it's going to be hard to like take a step back and remember like, hey, you're starting over.
Well, I think part of we always harped on like the consistency, and
Yeah.
I think that's why we kind of really catapulted ourselves in the cornhole world, because there just wasn't another consistent podcast besides the Dogcast when they were ripping. I think though, if we go like the variety route, it's going to be easier for us to do like 2 episodes in one. It'll be easier for us to kind of like,
Oh yeah.
just shoot the shit and like put out something. Yeah, it's like, to me, like
We got to go back to
consistency-
brainstorm. And if you're a fan of us, like just not of cornhole, but like just the general podcast, like please feel free to message us and give us your opinions.
Yeah, because like honestly, like I think everything's on the table. Like
100%.
we're both movie buffs. We could go into being like,
And I
what
wanna-
fucking movies we watched this
And this
week.
needs to be said, like continuing some sort of like continuing the avenue of cornhole is not completely out of the realm, right? I can't tell you since we've announced that we've left, like how many people I've gotten calls from that like I don't know how to phrase
Again,
this.
if the
like,
right opportunity comes knocking, I think our biggest, or I should say our hardest thing for the continuation was the travel portion. This year we kind of like took a step back from really going to a lot of tournaments and stuff because it just wasn't fitting into our schedules. And the older we get, the harder it is to like go out to these tournaments and stuff. So like, it wasn't, the ends didn't justify the means any longer.
Correct.
If it becomes lucrative for us to go back out into the world,
Correct.
then maybe yes. But I'm not holding my breath. I mean, I'm already seeing the woes of everyone being like, "Oh, I need back sponsor." Like, good luck. Like,
Yeah, and
we've only seen that shit drop off the fucking table for the last 5 years. Like, it's not easy.
It's
all
not.
right. Like, the whole landscape of pro cornhole, in my opinion, is going to drastically change in the next 2 years. And like those of you listening, like, yes, the ACL is going through some changes and shit too. Like, I'm skeptical. So like, I'm gonna just throw it out there. We've seen a lot of changes over the years, and the fact that there's been zero consistency just has never sat right for me.
It's not even the lack of consistency, but for me, I guess just coming at it from a completely different angle, because we've always handled things for the show differently.
Yeah.
Is the lack of transparency that has driven me absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And my final straw, because like, again, I was kind of wishy-washy. I'm like, maybe we do just put this on hold. We kick it back up at the start of next season. Kind of, reevaluate things.
We could just do like, the ACL season, then just drop off and have a couple months for the holidays.
And to be honest with you, that would be the easiest thing to do. But like, I don't believe in always doing the easiest thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's not why we started the show in the first place. And I had a call the other day, and I'm not gonna say with who and with whom, I guess I should say, asking about like our future and like how they can get us to stay. And I just told them like there would have to be a lot of changes. And they were like, and they were asking my opinion, like, where do you feel like the future of cornhole? Like, what do you think like the ACL or like a new organization would need to do in order for cornhole to grow? So we talked a long time about it. I talked about, I really think the junior pros are as amazing and as talented as they are. Cornhole's never going to grow until they really find it into the high school system.
Yeah.
And until they have a youth version, like middle school and high school.
And from the get, having youth in the game has fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Because if there was a Miller Lite sponsorship or something tagged to this by now, like, it would have taken off tenfold, in my opinion.
I think
it would have
cornhole
finally had a money backing that could have, and I mean, yes, it's kind of cheeky to be like, oh, beer sponsors. There's a reason why every major sporting like league has a beer sponsor. It's because those are big fucking dollars.
Yeah.
You walk around like Guardian Stadium, Miller Lite is their sponsor.
Yeah.
Every fucking fridge is stacked full of Miller Lite, and they are selling the shit out of it, and they are making a fuck ton of money and giving them a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
That's what they're missing out on. And like, yes, Bush's Baked Beans. Sweet, but I don't see a fucking vending machine with Bush's Baked Beans out there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a different feel.
And to be completely honest, I think the ACL is going to be limited as long as, and this is not a personal shot, right? I have nothing against Stacey Moore. I think Stacey Moore truly cares about cornhole. It's despite what people might think. I really do think he cares about this and what he's grown.
Yes.
I think the ACL is going to be limited as long as he's under power.
But that's,
only because he needs.
You said what he's grown. That's the problem.
Correct.
It's his ego that has gotten in the way of.
It's not even the ego. I think it's you need somebody with better communication skills, someone with a better like business savvy mind, if you would. And again, this is not taking a shot. I like Stacey. All right, when it comes down to it, like I think he's like a decent dude. I just don't think he's the right guy to be. I think he was obviously the right guy to get the ACL where they are, because regardless of what you want to think, the ACL is still the premier league when it comes to professional cornhole and cornhole.
A different level. Like, I
to get to that next level, though,
Stacey for that, but like,
that's what I'm saying. There's a level of respect
beyond that.
100%.
Yeah, I agree with you, but like, again, like, I'm not just saying it as like a shot to him by saying like it's his ego or anything. Like, we're all like, I'm a man too. I understand, like, this is what you built. You want to fucking grow it, but there comes a time when you have to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, is this really in my wheelhouse, or do I need to bring in outside help for me to expand this on?
100%.
Because my ideas haven't worked the last fucking 3 years. So like, hopefully there's greener pastures in the future.
All right, so there's a bunch of people I want to thank. I want to start off with former sponsors or current sponsors. First of all, Daniel Lambert, awesome dude.
Hell yeah.
He'd become a friend to us.
One guy that, like, after all of this, I will still plan on like an Arizona trip to get out
Dude.
there and see your brother.
That's still
and,
one of
like,
my
go
favorite
golf with
trips
you.
ever.
Yes, like it to me, it's something that like my dad would love to go back and do as well.
yeah.
Like we'll definitely plan that. Lifelong friend.
So thank you for all your support through the years. Like, you've been awesome since you've been on board. And we can't say enough good things about you. Brandon Thompson from Airwolf Athletics. If you're an OG listener, you'll know that they were one of the first sponsors we had.
Yeah.
We partnered with Airwolf when they were still Air Puppies in terms of like the cornhole world. Brandon Thompson's become one of my good friends. That's not going to change.
Yeah. Honestly, like Brandon, I'm sure you're listening. Like you and I never like connected on that level, but anytime I see you, like I feel like you're just a brother. Like
For sure.
that's honestly kind of my mindset. I'm terrible at like keeping up with people.
My much older brother in like that way would be Troy Hauser, Blackjack
Yes.
Cornhole. I'm going to call him. He was our first legitimate sponsor, right?
He really was, man.
Love Troy. I hope his daughter kicks ass in her cross country contest, because we were trying like hell to get him to come down for my birthday in
I
Nashville.
shot my shot, man.
I know. Blackjack Cornhole is always near and dear to my heart. I sold the only set of bags I've ever sold of blackjack were one of one, the orange and silvers. And I had shout out to Kyle. Kyle reached out, and I know he's a blackjack collector, and he's like, he's wanted these bags forever. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm going to give them to you only because like
I know you'll respect it.
100%.
Yep.
So Blackjack Cornhole is always near and dear to my heart. So shout out to
Honestly, not just
Troy.
him, Sean too. Sean Ducker.
I haven't
Is he
got on the list.
Okay.
But
all right.
while we're on him, Sean Ducker, you've been a friend, a confidant. Just appreciate the hell out of you, man. Like, you guys have both been really good friends through the years, and that means the world to me. Taylor Stone,
Hell yeah.
WTF.
WTF, man.
One of the few former sponsors that we remained friends with afterwards, because he's a man of his word, and I can't say anything but good things about WTF Cornhole. And I know we're sponsored by Dragon, but love the direction WTF is going. Taylor, thank you very much for all the support through the years. You're awesome. I've loved your bag since the first time I've thrown them. You were the first carpet bag that I was ever actually able to throw. Those tangos,
Yep.
those pink, white, and yellows. There's someone buried special in my tote that I'll never get rid of. So yeah, just thank you very much for all that. And the last one's Brandon Graba. He's another guy. We sponsored us. He was his board sponsor. I have nothing but good things to say about Titan Cornhole in West Georgia.
100%.
He's always
they're good people.
yeah, and it just like it was a mutual agreement to kind of separate ways. Brandon wanted us to be exclusive one direction. We kind of wanted to spread our wings, and he's always treated us with respect. And I have nothing but respect for West Georgia and the Titan team. They're awesome. So
I mean, best boards in the game still. Like, hands down, you won't beat them.
no, for sure. Just generalized great friends / supporters of the show that we've made. I'm gonna kind of rattle off. We'll stop. First one, Eric Sherney.
Yes.
Dude, just thank you.
Sherney, you're a G, brother. Like, always reaching out. Like, anytime that we have something coming up or anything that we need, like, to be hip to, like, you've always kind of kept us in the loop on, not like divulging anything, but like you've always been a great guy that we could bounce things off of to make sure
yeah.
that like we're not in the wrong
Oh, yeah.
on anything. And like I highly respect you and your grind. I mean, you're definitely one of the guys that is you have a love for the game that I think a lot of people don't quite understand.
Correct. Mr. AKL, Mr. Matt Hardbarger.
Matt Hardbarger.
Love
Yes. That man grew a league that is
dude.
across the nation.
Still one of like the most fun
The
nights I've had
most
at
fun
Cornhole.
Wednesday night you
Oh.
could ever fucking find in the cornhole
Awesome.
world, hands down.
Awesome.
Keep doing what you're doing, because like, again, you are one of the pioneers of cornhole.
Yep.
And you've grown a group that is just so much fucking fun, and you guys keep having fun, man.
Oh yeah. My brother from another mother, Mike Hoffman. My favorite left-handed cornhole thrower. Dude, just thanks for everything.
100%. Sean's getting all choked up over here. I'm not the emotional one. I'm sure that surprises you people at home. But yeah, Mike, honestly, like, it's hard for me because like I know that Sean has always had like the deep like connection, like chit chatting with people over the phone and stuff. But like the fact that he brings people up all the time, like I know how much everyone means to him. Like, I am not that guy that sits there and texts people all the time. Like, I'm a very, like, I like solidarity. I'm a bit weird. I'm 99% sure I'm on the spectrum of some sort. So like a guy like Mike Hoffman, though, like anytime you've ever been on, like you've treated me like with the same respect as Sean, and I've always loved you for it. And again, you're a great pioneer for the game. You should have won the Breakout Player of the Year.
Oh yeah, for sure. If we would have had votes, you would have had 2 of those.
You should have had them.
Let's see. Mike Fabular, Chad Jacobson, Jordan Stevenson from Holy Monkey Shit Bags, like Athena Delgado, Josh Keck, Ben Boodoo, and our Patreon peeps. Like,
yeah, I mean, honestly, like it's bittersweet. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you brought up Chad Jacobson. Like, thank you for bringing us into TCL, like treating us with the utmost respect. We love you. Every time we've been out there, it's been so much fucking fun.
Oh yeah,
those are hands down for anyone in the cornhole world that's never been to a TCL event. We've said it over and over again. Go to one.
Oh, dude, right? It's got to be on your bucket list.
In the world.
I'm saying like it could be number 1. I mean, it's top 3 at worst.
Yes,
like cornhole bucket list kind of tournaments you got to go to.
Yeah, and like again, Jordan Stevenson. Every time we see you, brother, like love catching up with you. You are one of the best the games has ever produced, and
we still have to golf.
Yes, we do have to golf, and I've just loved your journey. Like
we need we need a big ass versus the Stevenson, like so him and his son.
Oh yeah,
us too. Like we'll get back down to Texas. Like I promise you there, because again, like we're still cornhole fans. Like I mean, Chad Jacobson was already talking. He's like,
I will go back.
Well, are you guys still
going
to talk about cornhole? He's like, even if it's like a few episodes a month, he's like, just we want you to come back down. I'm like, dude, like you're not getting rid of us. Hell yeah. Basically all the previous guests. I mean, we've been very fortunate that one of the best parts about cornhole is that we had such easy access to like pro players and people who were meaningful. And that was just such a cool part.
It was, because honestly, like when we first started, we didn't know if we were going to be able to grab guests and stuff like that. But the accessibility and everyone just willing to come on and get their name out there and chat with us, like it completely transformed what we did, and it kind of really helped us legitimize everything down the line. I mean, it starts from Timmy Jonas, episode 2 and on. Like, I mean, it was like these were guys that we saw like up on a pedestal. That we went from like Timmy Jonas,
who was like obviously our dude at the time, but then we were able to get Matt Guy, who at the time was like
way out of our reach.
And I'm not. He's still my goat. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I mean, I never thought he would respond to a fucking random like Twitter message that I sent him, and he's like, "Yeah,
he was so pumped." Like, I was like, "Oh my god, this is fucking amazing!" And like, again, like all the pros that have ever been out here, like you guys are the real
ones that
G's that like,
and
like we respect the hell out of you, respect the grind. I mean, there's a couple that are like close home favorites that have like really like resonated with us. I mean, like, I love me some Kingsbury. Like, he was one of the ones
Kingsbury,
that, like,
Mark Richards, obviously Mike Hoffman. We already mentioned his name. Jeremy Shermerhorn, Jordan Power. We're having him on. You already heard him on this week. Miranda and Lori.
Yeah.
You know, there's too many names. I don't want to try to list everybody because I'm going to forget somebody.
Yeah, there's a ton.
But if you've been a guest of ours, like, thank you.
Like OGs too, like the EAs, Eric Anderson. Like Cito Soto, like you guys like really
Chad
helped
Braun,
us out. Chad Braun,
fuck yeah.
Like you guys have all just really rang true. And then like even like Patreon peeps, I have to shout out one man.
Yeah, please.
One man that has been with us from he's a day one, but Bearded Dave.
Oh, dude,
love that dude forever. Like you are forever a brother. Whenever we get down back to Texas, you were one of the first ones I'm gonna hit up because I want to hang out with you.
Yeah, and Cornhole Cobbler, another one. Anthony, thank you very much.
He's one that like follow him in his journey on like how he grows the game too, because he's been doing great things for years now. Speaking of great things for years, Doug Coombs, Corn Doug,
fuck yeah,
dude. ACL Canada wouldn't be where it's at without Doug Coombs, and he is growing that bitch phenomenally. So
And
I highly
it's an untapped
recommend.
market. Like, and I'm
Yes.
so glad this finally, it's like really
It's
starting
finally
to take
taken
off.
off, yes.
He deserves way more credit than he gets. He really does. So in general, we put out 396 episodes, over 500,000 downloads, like just fucking so close to 600,000. And
Let's
I was
just
like,
let's just blow this one out of the water.
this one kind of blew me away. 157 countries.
damn, that is impressive.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I didn't realize there was 157 countries in
I'll
the world.
I'll say 130 with like significant downloads.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 with like, just a couple, but like 130
That
countries.
shows the
that's been
potential
downloaded.
of what this show could become.
Correct.
Let's be honest.
Yep.
All right.
Correct. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, I love you. Thank you for this crazy cornhole journey and stuff. But again, we're not done. All right, this is just pause, and then we'll regroup, gather our breath for everything that's going on in our lives. I mean, the good part is it's only good things that are happening for us. So those of you at home, like, just realize it's not because of you. It's a lot going on here too. Like, this has been a production that has been taking place in my basement for the last 6 years, and I just moved out of said basement.
Yep.
And Sean just started a new career, and it was like we said, it's almost like it was time. But I understand, like, it's bittersweet.
I'm trying to hold it together here.
Just let it out, Sean. Just let it out. I mean, to me, again, like, we've been through this journey for so long that, like, my wife asked me when I was leaving the house, like, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
I told her, like, honestly, like, I'm okay. It's hard with, Sean crying next to me now, but I think this will motivate us to maybe even just sheer boredom to be able to come up with a new idea and kind of
It's just about
find
getting
a new
like
avenue.
the new like routine and schedule and all that.
It's just something that we need to like figure out and hammer down. And luckily, we've made a lot of friendships throughout all this. Like, not even in the cornhole world, but like outside of that, like, knowing our following, we might be able to like have something regular that we can go record at. So there's things on the horizon that are there for us. It's really just kind of taking a beat, catching our breath, because God damn it, we have not been able to do that in so long.
No.
So like, it's going to be nice to have like a Sunday and Monday night where we aren't, feeling like we have to do something, even though like we always agreed we'll stop when it stops being
too
fun.
much. Yeah, correct.
I don't think it ever stopped being fun because
No,
we got
I mean,
to hang out with each other.
That's the
But
big thing. Yeah,
it's more like we have responsibilities that we want to, catch up on, and then
correct.
after that we'll revisit.
So I wrote down like 5 quotes, and I wasn't sure like which one I kind of wanted to like end on. I wasn't sure like how, like what was going to be said or like how this was going to end, but I felt like this one feels like probably the most appropriate. It's ironically by Dr. Seuss. It says, "Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened."
Yeah. I dig it. Sorry, I don't have any tissues for you.
And despite me being a huge pussy, like, that is really how I feel. So, yeah. Thank you.
100%.
All right, well, I'll be a pussy off the line now. All right, so
Sean, we still got to record with Lori and
I got to
Miranda.
right now. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" I know. All right, so again, thank you so much for everyone. I was trying to hold together for the whole episode. Writing this episode script out was like, holy shit! Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I was trying to
everyone
do
at
it during
home,
my daughter's like cheerleading practice. I'm like sitting in the corner, like trying not to stop. And like, exactly.
Again, like this should show you folks that like
We
this
care.
meant a lot to us.
Yeah.
And now that it's I mean, pausing, we'll keep you on the lookout for what's next. So
Yep.
just be ready. It'll be fun.
All right. So for the last time, we hope you threw it straight. As nothing but four baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later.